Hello, my name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, last time we got together, only a couple of days ago, I still have on my board that model that we used. And so this will be a little review before we go on to what we're going to talk about today. Now, last time, this is what we talked about. It was around manifesting and a different way of looking at manifesting than you would get from looking at YouTube channels currently on manifesting. And it is this: you never manifest what you want. And it was very interesting. And I'll reference that other video up here, and you can go take a look at it to see how interesting it was. But basically, it said, and I'll read this because I said I stole this from somebody else, which I did. But I don't know who it was, and it was a long time ago. You do not manifest what you want. You never manifest what you want. You attract to you. You attract to you and attach to. You attract to you who you are. Who you are. And we went through a model here of looking at manifesting a new job or a new career path. And give that a look, and you will see that you can change your life, but you have to do something. The universe out here, which this represents, isn't going to change. It does have what you want, but it's not going to change. You have to change to match it. And when you match the frequency, which is already here, of what you want, you can't help but get it. But you have to change. So that was very interesting. Now, our subject for today will be here in a flash. And we are back. And this is what we're going to talk about today. Don't try to change the past. It's gone. It's gone. Now, this is going to be a little strange to some, but let me see if we can tie it together with the model that I have. Now, from other things that we have talked about on this channel, we know that we have sensory input. And I'll reference some of that information because the senses don't tell you anything. Now, that's controversial in the egoic world because we're sure the senses tell you what's on the outside of you, tell you all kinds of stuff. I want you to get this in the illusion. No! Your senses don't tell you anything. Everything is an interpretation in the mind. Now, how do we get there? Why am I stressing this? Because I had a comment from somebody, and this is what they said in relationship to change. How would we go about changing our minds about the past that never was? How would we go about changing our minds about the past which never was? Why wasn't it? There is no past. In the egoic world, we believe there is a past. We believe it is very physical. And we can go visit it, like on vacation. And we can sit down and muse about the past, and there it will be in a very physical way. Now, there's nothing real or physical in the past. Oh, you may have some questions on that. If you do, put them down below and I'll give you an answer of some kind. Now, let us look at the little model here. And you notice all the way up at the top. Now, actually, I kind of copied this model from a furnace, a continuous casting furnace for steel. So I want to go through it in relationship to memories, the current moment, and you. So we start out with input from our senses. It's just data. It's only data. It doesn't tell you anything. It's raw data. And it must be interpreted and decoded before it can be used. So you bring in this information, and again, I took it off, but it is coming from the outside energy system. And you bring it in, and the first thing you do is you, with your belief system and your memories of the past and your experiences, you look through this data looking for what is relevant and important for you. And that's done through the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is the filtering system. I should have put system up here. It's a system. It's a system for looking at the input information, the raw data. So you get the raw data, you look at it through your belief system, memories, past experiences, moral judgments, all kinds of stuff that you've already set up. And if it doesn't match what is important for you, out it goes. It's useless. You can't use it. So you spit it out of the process. And you let through the filter what is important for you. Now, out of that information that gets through the filter that is important for you, you make your world. You create your world. Your world comes from inside of you, not from the outside energy system. Now, out of that, every moment, you create memories. So you see this little assembly line down here? And you're dropping off, boom, 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 memories that you create in here based upon your belief system and your filtering system and data that is important for you. So this is like a little cookie line. And out comes every moment a memory. The memory goes down this little assembly line. Once it is out of the present moment, It really is it's nothing. It's really nothing. Except now you have a memory of something that never was the input data. You have a memory of what never was what actually the outside input data has processed in here. So it never happened this way. It's your interpretation of what happened based upon your past, not what happened in the present moment, but the past. Your present is determined by your past. So now you have this little cookie line of memories that you created, and it goes along here, and whoop, up it goes into the subconscious mind and becomes part of the filtering system of what is important for you. So you're constantly making these little memory cookies and putting them up here and using them as part of your filter to determine what's important and releasing what is useless. So you never, ever see the present moment the way it is. You always see it through the lens of your past for you. So now, in our little model here, got the filter system, subconscious mind, belief system, memories, experiences, all going in here, out of which you make your world and memories. Now, just a caveat. I said in other videos, we make more memories than we realize. Now, just because consciously you're not aware of all of them, the subconscious is where they all are. And the subconscious uses them in your belief system to create this filtering system. So you're going to get the same world that you always had from the outside until you change your filter system, which is your belief system. And we said that before too. You have no idea how powerful your belief system is in keeping you where you're at. So now, we have these memories that are going in here, and if you want to change your belief system, you have to change your memories, because the belief system is made up of your memories. Now, there's several ways of doing that. And I put some of them down here, I think, someplace. Oh, yeah. There's a lot. But they're not mainstream, most of them. Mainstream isn't going to get you where you want to go. Talk therapy talks to the conscious mind. From the model, it's the subconscious mind that's doing everything. To get to the subconscious mind, you have to use different techniques or talk therapy for a long time. Now, what are some of those real strange things? Hypnosis, repetition, both of which we talked about in the last video, regression therapy to cause, magic frame, pulling energy. Now, these are just titles of different techniques. Tapping. Tapping is a main one. There's several different tapping systems that can change memories, that can shift around. And as you look at this, what are you trying to change? You're not trying to change what is real, because nothing's real here. It's all an illusion. What are you trying to change? A memory that you created. That you created and is now giving you trouble. Which way? When you think about it, causes anxiety, depression, sadness, disappointment. You can't move from one place to the other because you're stuck where you're at because of the memories that you created. And since you created them, you could change them. And since you created them, they're not real. They didn't come from the outside. They came from inside of you and your interpretation through your past of what never was. Oh, we have much to talk about here in the illusion. And I look forward to seeing you next time. See if you have any questions about these changes or how to change or how to use tapping or any of those other questions, put them in the comments and I'll try to answer them as best I can. And we'll see you next time here in the illusion. Oh my goodness. Bye now. I forgot to add a reference to A Course in Miracles. And this is what the Course says. The miracle but shows the past is gone, and what has truly gone has no effect. What has truly gone has no effect. Now, this is what the problem is. The problem is we don't believe that the past is gone. We believe that it's here. And therefore, we believe there is effects related to the past. And it causes much damage in the world. But when we begin to recognize on an individual level, even though on a larger level it is still unacceptable, on an individual level, recognize the past is gone and there is no effects except in your mind related to the memories that you need to change. To let go of what is gone and is not important anymore, but you are holding it tight and can't let it go. And therefore, it will affect you very deeply. And that's too bad.